It's right give
Wack
TV.
Gunna going in on Bricc Baby for being a rat and taking the money Adam gave him for bail and never paid him back. What?
Yo, shout out to this guy, Ray Give. He be having all the updates on Wack 100, man.
It's right give TV.
Yeah, no, I think we should have 4 extras with her at work.
Let's consider it. What did you think of the video that we put out? What would Vaughn do featuring Adam 22?
That shit was disrespectful.
Bricc Baby.
I don't agree with it.
Why?
Like, bro, like, okay. For one, I don't know what you have over Bricc.
The title is just one line that I said, so it very easily could have been named anything else.
Bricc should have removed himself from that.
Why?
It's right give
Bro, like,
He's our street cred. If it wasn't for him, Flacco would be the only black guy.
yeah, but like,
And he's a very specific type of black guy.
I don't think that
North Dakota.
OTF is receiving that as like, yeah, good looking out.
I feel like you're passing judgment based on the song that isn't out yet, Free Durk, because I sent it to you and
No.
you seemed a little bit confused.
No,
This song has nothing to do with Durk. This song was recorded way before Durk got locked up.
no, but whatever it is, what would Vaughn do?
Right.
Like, he should have refrained from that. But for some,
What would Vaughn do is just a way of saying F the ops. And really, if anything, I feel like that song was kind of like an abstract rendition
Well,
of
why
like
do you-
anti-op rap, because it's like, what ops are we really
why
even
do you
talking
have
about?
Flacco in this, and he's totally against OTF?
Is he? I mean, this was again
Is he?
before the OTF thing went down.
Bro, he just came on my YouTube channel and went crazy on. He said he hoped Durk get life. He said this, that, this, that.
Okay, but again, he didn't talk about that on the song. If anything was offensive, what do we call him? Frilla? Poetic Flacco plus Skrilla equals Frilla. He was being very disrespectful to some Philly politics. He says at one point, he says, Duel died, now you gotta lay with him. And he's talking to Brandon Buckingham, who's a YouTuber, and obviously YBC Duel got murdered a few months ago.
See, but
saying that is pretty
But
crazy.
this is the thing, right? I tell Flacco, bro, you getting a little too excited and overzealous with what you're doing. Dude gonna get hurt, man.
Well, people are always saying that. Who cares? Like, what's someone
Who
gonna do to him?
cares?
What are they gonna do? When have you ever seen a
Y'all
reaction
think-
channel get beat up?
Huh?
He's a reaction channel. He's a commentator.
Yeah.
When in hip hop history have you ever seen like a commentator get their ass whooped for their commentary?
Here's the problem.
It would take a very extreme
No,
version.
here's the problem.
Who's gonna do this to him?
Here's the problem. He's gonna be somewhere and he ain't gonna even see it coming.
He don't go nowhere.
What do you mean don't go?
He's
nowhere?
in the crib.
Nah, he ain't just in the house.
And he's terrified. Flacco is not going to any sort of hip hop event without being
He
proper.
showed up to the fight. And that was a danger zone.
But he knew that he had a bunch of, Flacco apologists like you and Luce in there to protect him.
No, if somebody would have popped up and because he said something.
I think he largely stays out of LA politics, at least recently. He said he's staying out of it. I
That's
don't know.
great, but he
This is bad. That's what his thumbnails always say.
I was like paying attention to like Bricc Baby wants to blame me
For what?
because I'm just simply going over the things he said.
You know what? You're Kendrick and he's Drake because you're putting all these unfounded allegations on him and then you don't have any apologies once they
How?
don't pan out.
Which one?
All of them.
He lied.
About
you
what?
seen the work, right?
No.
He came on it. First of all, the most dumbest thing he did was even get in the box and let me ask him questions.
Right.
Stay away from
Well,
me
you
with that.
invaded Academic Stream to harass him.
No, I asked questions.
Okay.
He told us, right, that he had a DA reject in Compton Court for the AK-47. So you know what I did? I called Mr. Reggie Wright. Reggie, he said, Wack, I got a few DAs down there. He goes, his first, last name, date of birth, whatever, January, whatever, 86, right? Great. Reggie goes and runs it, comes on my YouTube, on the Honey Show, and says, ran it on that date, the only charge he was arrested for that the state charged him with was possession of drugs. The AK-47 was not charged on the state side, which means he said himself it was two agencies. I didn't say it. The feds and LAPD. That means it's on the fed side. So why would you tell me out of your mouth you got a DA reject for an AK-47 out of Compton Court when you know darn well that you was never charged with the gun on the state side. The feds have it.
But isn't that the DA reject thing? They didn't charge him because it was rejected? No,
it was two agencies. The feds is holding the AK. That is look, it's one thing to have a possession of a firearm. AKs are illegal in the state of California. They're not DA rejecting that. But what I'm telling you is it was never picked up by the state. The feds are holding it. He knew it. Only thing I'm doing is going over what he's saying.
So you think that he's a federal informant?
I think he's definitely working.
Well, I think that would mostly only put other people in danger, not so much me. So I'm not super worried about that.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It got nothing to do with it. It's nothing to do with you. It totally nothing. And we got a wild card that's coming in a couple days.
What's that?
As soon as they get to where they need to be, they're gonna call in.
You got a guy in prison who's...
No, he's on the street. But the day they kicked in the doors and picked up the OTF guys, they kicked in his door right here in Los Angeles.
Okay.
To pick him up, only he wasn't at mama's house.
Where was he at?
He was somewhere in the streets. But his tie to that was through your guy. And the only way they're gonna know about him is through your guy because he never personally went and met them. But this him says, I know what I provided and what was purchased.
So you think that this guy is going to ultimately prove that Bricc Baby is a snitch in this whole thing? Oh wait, do you think?
And he from 6-0.
But do you think he's Coco number 4 or whatever, the one who was waiting outside the hotel watching Quando getting the low for the OTF?
No, because drillers? He ain't knowing what this bozo was doing. He just filling the order. But he filled the order with your little bozo guy. He's running right now.
Interesting. I mean, I have no idea. I'm more interested than anybody.
Okay, it's coming. It exposes.
Okay.
It's coming.
I feel like the work that you've put out there so far hasn't really... I used to do that a lot when I was younger too.
No, bro, everything I said has been real.
What?
First of all, you know he's the first one said it. He said it over there with Flacco. You said it. We didn't say it. We thought it was a bad drug deal. You said it. Then the dummy bozo messed up. He heard us applying the pressure over there on with Act and tells us the search warrant was for electronics. So see, we thought it was just a gun. They came for electronics and stumbled up on the gun. This coming out of his mouth. He talked too much. He shouldn't be talking. All the new stuff is coming from him. So okay. I said, you remember you told 600 they've been on you since March? Yeah, I told him that. I thought you didn't talk to 600 about nothing. You told him at the same day you told him that Big U gonna get picked up in a month or two. He gave 600 all this information. He said they've been on me since March. He did the little thing with Flacco in February. Now he just told us the warrant was for electronics. His phone, which he said they have never given him back. This out of his mouth. I'm not assuming anything. I'm listening to what he's saying and simply questioning him about what he's saying.
Uh-huh.
That's all I'm doing. He lied. He said he had a DA reject come to court. Reggie Wright pulled it up. He said, Wack, they ain't had the gun case. It's not with them. It's over there with the feds. It ain't with them. He had a drug case charged with that day. That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, on top of that, he robbed your punk ass. He got you for the 10.
Yeah, so not 10, but you were telling me that the feds don't do bail. So when he had me bail him out, if it was a Fed case, then that was a lie and he just wanted
Feds
to
let him go.
Right.
That's
So-
why he ain't had a court date.
So you're saying he just got that money from us just for the hell of
Crip
it?
Mac got arrested. The feds picked it up, right?
Right.
You see what happened? He went to court
Right.
several times, right? All right, it's been 16 months, right?
Uh-huh.
Either they gonna hold you or they gonna let you go.
Uh-huh.
That's it. They let him go.
Okay.
Now we know who he cut the money up with.
Bricc Baby, we need answers.
We know who he cut your money up with.
What do you mean?
He cut your money up with one of his homies.
Why?
Cause Bricc Baby then went to him talking about I need some of that back to help pay you back. That's a fact.
I never got paid back.
I know he's already pressing dude about kicking back some of that he gave him from your back to help pay you back. He's trying to get it. I will say that.
He has never mentioned paying me back.
Oh, he's trying to get it.
Interesting.
You know, it's shit that, for one, it's been too long. Like, you know, like somebody bail you out, you run them their bag back. That's just how they go.
I've kind of got used to...
Because he can't call you no more. See, that he's messing that up.
He calls me all the time, but...
Not about bailing you out.
No,
Listen,
yeah.
if you bail a dude out, if I called you, yo, Adam, come get me. And you R&B come by here and get some money, bail me out. Within a month or two, I get you back your money. If I got in some trouble again and I had to call you, the odds are you're gonna be like, I bailed him out, Wack gave it back to me. Boom, right? Now, if I ask you to bail me out and I never give you a dime in that back, if I call you a second time, there's a good chance you're gonna say no.
Okay, so if it is proven that Bricc Baby is a federal informant, do you think that he should no longer be a host on here, or should he be our resident in-house federal informant?
He should absolutely remain to be a host, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
Because it will be the only situation, the only podcast, the only building that had Chuck E. Cheese running around it where we didn't have to worry about him scurrying in the walls. You get what I'm saying?
Below, let me know what y'all think about the content. Appreciate the support, everybody tuning in to the channel. Wack 100 going in on Bricc Baby. He took the money Adam gave him for bail and never paid it back. What do y'all think about that? Let me know. Comments down below. Keep that notification bell turned on. You don't want to miss out on any premium content. I will deliver 24/7 around the clock. You already know. And everybody out there working hard, remember, it will pay off. If you believe it, you'll achieve it. And there it go. Make no mistake, ain't nobody gonna hand you nothing. Get up off your shoulders and go get to the bag. Do what you gotta do today to be prepared for tomorrow. And there it go. But until next time, it's your boy Ray Given, I'm gone. God bless. Peace.